Hey fam! In this video we'll provide the updates to Scroll Session 1 Marks program, which is the latest stage in the Scroll airdrop farming. And we'll talk about Scroll Canvas program. Its primary goal is to encourage users' interaction with dApps on the Scroll chain. In this guide we'll cover how to get these marks along with all the badges. Before we start, here's a short recap about Scroll. Scroll is an Ethereum Layer 2 solution for compatibility, scalability, and high cost of transaction. It has raised over $80 million from Polychain Capital and other funds. Some of you might ask if it's not too late to join. We are convinced that it's exactly the right time. Of course, Scroll has already rewarded the users who were involved with Scroll activities before the incentivized Session 0 was launched. But recently, they've announced their follow-up Session 1 Marks program in the form of quests, basically stating directly that participation in this program will be rewarded with an airdrop. The snapshot still hasn't been taken, so we suggest that you hop in this massive opportunity ASAP. This video will walk you through this process step by step, and before we start, check if you've already subscribed, as we'll be posting more video guides in the future. For this video, we'll be using our recently discovered Proxy service, which we'd like to share with you as well. The important detail to pay attention to when farming the airdrops from multiple accounts or during performing some other activities within Web3 is having a high-quality proxy, especially residential proxies, as these are the ones that belong to you, unlike VPNs or other free-to-use proxies. We've been trying different proxies, but they unfortunately didn't stand to the task. So recently we've discovered a relatively new proxy provider called NodeMaven, which turned out to be the highest quality, and where we didn't have to pay for each proxy separately, but rather the traffic that we were using. The traffic itself is pretty cheap, and it's possible to get a big amount of IP addresses and 5 GB of traffic for only €35 a month, which could be easily covered with a single airdrop. There is also a trial version which you can try, and it's only €3.99. What we really liked about NodeMaven is that we were assigned with the IPs only after they have passed through the advanced quality assurance algorithm. For example, let's generate 5 new IP addresses and check their quality. Here, let's open the pixel scan and paste these addresses. What do we see? That's right, most of the IPs are of the highest quality, and that applies to 90% of NodeMaven's IPs. The best thing is that NodeMaven works perfectly with the anti-detect browsers. So, if you were wondering which proxy could be utilized to keep your account safe, follow the link in the description. Use promo code ATOMS at checkout and get 2 GB of traffic for any package except trial as a bonus from us. Very well, now we made sure that your accounts are safe, so back to the Scroll activities. We'll begin with Session 0. The marks in this part are rewarded for holding the assets in Scroll network. The marks are added to you in a linear way, meaning that the longer you hold the asset, the more marks you'll get. The list of assets is located on the Sessions page of Scroll's website. We suggest that you reach a score of at least 300 marks, as that might be one of the criteria to avoid misunderstandings or non-eligibility when the snapshot is taken. So, let's use the main bridge to send some funds to Scroll chain, as using the official bridge is always one of the main activities that should be done. As already mentioned, Session 1 of earning marks has kicked off. During Session 1, we'll be receiving marks for depositing their respected assets, in particular DEX's liquidity pools. The amount of marks awarded will also depend on the amount of assets and how long you are holding these assets in various pools. It has been recently announced that providing liquidity in projects that are marked as coming soon will reward you with marks retrospectively, once these platforms are officially added to Scroll. The first DEX we'll use is Ambient. Connect your wallet and go to the pool section. Choose the pair of tokens you want to add to liquidity, enter the amount and sign the transaction in your wallet. Congrats! You've just started acquiring marks in Session 1. On to the next activity. Then we'll perform similar actions in Nuri DEX. Connect your wallet and go to Liquidity section. Choose the liquidity pair and enter the amount. Confirm the transaction in your wallet. Make sure that you perform these actions in other DEXs as soon as they become available. The amount of marks received depends on the amounts, time frame, and value of the assets. In short, the more volatility the pair of assets presents, the more marks you'll get. In addition, narrow margin range will provide you with more marks. For example, a margin between 3,400 and 3,600 is rewarded with more marks than a margin range between 3,000 and 4,000. Alright, as this is settled, here's what you should do in session 1 as well. Now we will discuss how you could earn more marks with lending and borrowing the assets. For now, there is only one project available, which is Aave. You might have encountered it in one of our previous videos. Visit the Aave website, locate the list of available assets, select the one you'd like, and press Supply. This should be enough to start earning the marks. Borrowing is not mandatory. Keep an eye on the updates on Scroll socials like X and Discord, as other platforms for lending and borrowing are coming soon. Marks will not be rewarded for recursive lending or borrowing. For example, if you lend $500 and then borrow $300 to try to lend them again, the marks won't be awarded. There is another partnership that we should talk about. Scroll has just informed the users that it's partnering with Canvas project. In this collaboration, they offer you to collect different badges for certain activities within Scroll ecosystem. Follow the invite link in the description to get your 50% off from minting your first badge. Set your username, which can be changed later on if needed. Now click Mint My Canvas and sign the transaction. The first badge will recognize your first transaction in Ethereum network and award you for it. Now, you can check what other badges are available for you to mint. Open the Badges menu and click on the Mint Eligible Badges. The badges should appear on your screen within a minute or two. Proceed with minting these badges. As you can see, the badges might be available to you in case you've already interacted with the Scroll ecosystem. Should you receive no badges, it won't be a big deal. All of these badges are still available for you, and we're about to check the criteria you would need to meet in order to receive all the possible badges. So, getting each badge won't be a difficult task to complete. However, it will require some investments. Go to the Explore Badges tab to view all of the detailed info about the badges. As you can see, the conditions to receive each badge are clearly stated on this page. The badges should be available for minting within 15 to 30 minutes after you've performed the needed activity to get them. Feel free to withdraw your funds back to your account after that. However, the longer you hold your assets, the more marks you'll get for session 1. And it would probably be a good idea to perform these swaps to get the badges and then start adding liquidity to the pools. And that wraps up today's activities for Scroll. We hope that this guide was helpful for you. Let us know if there are any other projects you'd like to be discussed in details in any of the upcoming videos. Also, hit the like and subscribe buttons. We're looking forward to growing our YouTube community, so you're more than welcome to become a part of it. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.